Halloween had always been my favorite time of the year. The crisp autumn air, the scent of fallen leaves, and the promise of spooky adventures filled my heart with excitement. But this Halloween, my desire for thrills led me down a path I never could have imagined, a journey into the heart of the dark web. As October arrived, I found myself in the midst of planning an epic Halloween party. I wanted to make it unforgettable, filled with all the traditional spookiness, pumpkin carving contests, costume competitions, and a mysterious candlelit seance to top it all off. To add an extra layer of intrigue to the seance, I decided to explore the dark web for an obscure and forbidden ritual. I knew it was a risky endeavor, but my fascination with the hidden corners of the internet had grown into an obsession. With a secure VPN and a specialized browser, I ventured into the depths of the dark web on a moonless night. The dim glow of the computer screen illuminated my face as I navigated through encrypted links and shadowy forums. The dark web had a pulse of its own, a sense of foreboding that seemed to hang in the air. I searched for hours, uncovering various rituals and incantations. Most were mundane, but one post stood out, a title that sent chills down my spine: The Halloween Specter's Seance. The description promised a portal to a realm where the spirits of Halloween would be conjured. It was exactly what I was looking for. The instructions were both intriguing and unsettling. I was to create a circle of jack-o'-lanterns in a room shrouded in darkness and light a single black candle at the center. The incantation, recited at the stroke of midnight on Halloween night, would summon the Halloween Specter, a mysterious entity that embodied the essence of the holiday. As Halloween approached, I gathered the necessary materials and prepared for the seance. My heart raced as I set up the room, carving wicked grins into the pumpkins and positioning the black candle. I waited in the dimly lit room, anticipation building as the minutes ticked away. As the clock struck midnight on Halloween night, I began the incantation, my voice trembling with both fear and excitement. The room grew colder, and I could sense a presence, an otherworldly energy that permeated the atmosphere. Suddenly, the candle's flame flickered and dimmed, casting eerie shadows across the pumpkins. The room came alive with a pale, ghostly light, and a spectral figure began to materialize within the circle of jack-o'-lanterns. It was the Halloween Specter. The entity was a sight to behold, a twisted and ethereal being. Its form shifted and contorted, taking on the appearance of various Halloween creatures: a skeletal figure, a ghostly apparition, and a monstrous werewolf, all in rapid succession. Its eyes, if they could be called that, glowed with a malevolent light. The Halloween Specter introduced itself as the guardian of All Hallows' Eve, a being that existed on the cusp of the physical and spiritual worlds. It spoke in riddles and offered a sinister bargain. In exchange for knowledge about the true origins of Halloween and the secrets of the holiday, it demanded a price, one of my own cherished Halloween memories. The decision was agonizing. Halloween memories held a special place in my heart, filled with the joy of childhood and the nostalgia of past celebrations. But the allure of unlocking the mysteries of the holiday was too strong to resist. In a moment of weakness, I agreed to the Halloween Specter's terms. I chose a cherished memory and watched as it was absorbed by the entity, leaving a painful void within me. It was a spiritual pain, an ache that couldn't be soothed. The Halloween Specter, now satisfied with its price, revealed the ancient origins of the holiday, its connection to Samhain, and the supernatural energies that flowed during this time. But as the ritual concluded, the entity's presence faded, and I was left with a profound sense of emptiness. In the days that followed, I struggled with the consequences of my decision. The memory I had surrendered haunted my thoughts, and I could feel the Halloween Specter's presence lingering in the shadows. It was as if I had invited something ancient and malevolent into my life. As Halloween night arrived, my party was a great success, filled with laughter, costumes, and excitement. But beneath the festive facade, I carried the burden of a lost memory and the haunting knowledge that the Halloween Specter's bargain had forever changed me. The dark web had delivered a Halloween experience like no other, a night filled with mystery and intrigue. But it had also come at a cost, one that would continue to haunt me in the years to come, a chilling reminder that the dark web's secrets were not to be taken lightly, even in the spirit of Halloween. I've always been drawn to the dark, mysterious side of life. Halloween, with its eerie charm and chilling tales, had been my favorite time of the year since I was a child. As the leaves fell and the days grew shorter, I decided to take my fascination with the dark and unexplored to the next level by delving into the enigmatic world of the dark web during the Halloween season. I set up my VPN and launched the specialized browser, embarking on a journey into the hidden corners of the internet. The screen's dim glow cast eerie shadows across my face as I ventured through encrypted links and shadowy forums. The dark web had a pulse of its own, a sense of foreboding that made me question my curiosity. Hours turned into days as I searched through countless posts and cryptic messages. Each click took me deeper into the abyss, revealing stories and secrets that both fascinated and terrified me. But one post in particular caught my attention, a title that sent a shiver down my spine. The Halloween Covenant, Unearth the Dark Secrets of All Hallows' Eve. The description promised access to a digital archive of forbidden knowledge and forgotten Halloween traditions. The instructions were cryptic and unsettling, exactly what I was looking for. To access the Halloween Covenant, I needed to perform a ritual that involved lighting a black candle, reciting a mysterious incantation, and waiting until the stroke of midnight on Halloween night. This ritual was said to grant access to a hidden digital realm where the true essence of the holiday was unveiled. As Halloween night approached, I couldn't contain my excitement and dread. I set up the room as instructed, placing the black candle at its center, and began the incantation as the clock neared midnight. The room grew colder, and a sense of anticipation filled the air. Suddenly, the black candle's flame flickered and dimmed, casting ghostly shadows across the room. The atmosphere shifted, and I felt an otherworldly presence, a sensation that sent shivers down my spine. Amid the wavering candlelight, a spectral figure materialized before me. It was the Halloween Guardian. The Halloween Guardian was a mesmerizing and haunting sight. Its form was ever-changing, shifting between that of a grinning jack-o'-lantern, a skeletal figure, and an eerie hooded ghost. Its eyes, or whatever they were, glowed with a malevolent light. The entity introduced itself as the Guardian of All Hallows' Eve, a being that straddled the realms of the living and the supernatural. It spoke in riddles and offered a sinister pact. In exchange for revealing the dark secrets of Halloween, it demanded a price, a cherished Halloween memory. The choice was agonizing. Halloween memories were filled with the joy of childhood and the spirit of the holiday. But the allure of unlocking the hidden mysteries of Halloween was too potent to resist. In a moment of weakness, I agreed to the Halloween Guardian's terms and selected a treasured memory to surrender. I watched as it was absorbed by the entity, leaving a painful void within me. It was a loss that went beyond the physical, a spiritual emptiness that left me feeling incomplete. The Halloween Guardian, now satisfied with its price, divulged the origins of the holiday, its connection to Samhain, and the ancient rituals that had shaped Halloween's essence. But as the ritual drew to a close, the entity's presence began to fade, and I was left alone with a profound sense of emptiness. In the days that followed, I struggled with the consequences of my decision. The Halloween memory I'd given up continued to haunt my thoughts, and I could sense the Halloween Guardian's presence lingering in the corners of my mind. It was as though I had invited an ancient, enigmatic force into my life, one that had forever altered my connection to the holiday I cherished. As Halloween night arrived, my celebrations were a mix of joy and sorrow. I reveled in the festivities, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something irreplaceable had been lost. The dark web had offered me a unique insight into the dark secrets of Halloween, but it had come at a cost, one that would linger with me like a ghostly shadow on this most magical night. Halloween had always been a time of enchantment for me. The crisp October air, the rustle of fallen leaves, and the thrill of dressing up in costume filled my heart with excitement. As the spookiest night of the year approached, I decided to delve deeper into the world of the dark web to uncover hidden tales and mysteries that would make my Halloween even more thrilling. I fired up my VPN and launched the specialized browser, immersing myself in the shadowy depths of the dark web. The dim light from my computer screen cast an eerie glow on my face as I navigated through encrypted links and obscure forums. The dark web had a peculiar energy, a mixture of intrigue and foreboding that sent shivers down my spine. I scoured countless posts and forums, each more bizarre than the last, until I stumbled upon a chilling title, The All Hallows Secrets: Unearth the Mysteries of Halloween. The description promised access to a digital repository of forbidden knowledge and arcane Halloween traditions. It was the perfect treasure trove for someone like me, a Halloween enthusiast seeking a deeper understanding of the holiday's origins and rituals. The instructions were mysterious and unsettling. To access the All Hallows secrets, I had to follow a series of steps that included lighting a black candle, reciting a cryptic incantation, and waiting until the witching hour of Halloween night. The ritual was said to unlock a hidden digital realm where the true essence of the holiday would be revealed. With the allure of discovering the secrets of Halloween, I couldn't resist the temptation to undertake the ritual. Halloween night finally arrived, and I set up my room as instructed. I positioned the black candle at the center, carefully followed the incantation, and waited in the dimly lit room as the clock ticked closer to midnight. As the stroke of midnight approached, I began the incantation, my voice quivering with a mixture of fear and anticipation. The room grew colder, and an eerie silence enveloped me. Suddenly, the flame of the black candle flickered and dimmed, casting ghostly shadows across the room. The atmosphere changed, and I felt a presence, an otherworldly energy that seemed to seep through the very walls. In the midst of the candle's wavering light, a spectral figure materialized before me. It was the Halloween Keeper. The Halloween Keeper was a haunting sight, a figure draped in tattered robes with an ever-changing mask. Its appearance shifted between a grinning jack-o'-lantern, a ghastly skeleton, and a mysterious hooded phantom. Its eyes, or whatever they were, glowed with a malevolent light. The entity introduced itself as the Guardian of All Hallows Eve, a being that existed between the realms of the living and the supernatural. It spoke in riddles and offered a dark bargain. In exchange for unlocking the secrets of Halloween, it demanded a price, one of my most cherished Halloween memories. I hesitated, torn between the desire for forbidden knowledge and the pain of surrendering a beloved memory. Halloween memories were a treasure trove of joy and nostalgia, filled with laughter and the spirit of the holiday. But the allure of unlocking the hidden mysteries of Halloween was too potent to resist. In a moment of weakness, I agreed to the Halloween Keeper's terms, and I selected a cherished memory to give up. I watched as it was absorbed by the entity, leaving an aching void in my heart. It was a pain that transcended the physical, a spiritual loss that left me feeling incomplete. The Halloween Keeper, now satisfied with its price, unveiled the true origins of the holiday, its connection to Samhain, and the ancient rituals that had shaped Halloween's essence. But as the ritual drew to a close, the entity's presence began to fade, and I was left alone with a profound sense of emptiness. In the days that followed, I grappled with the consequences of my decision. The Halloween memory I had surrendered continued to haunt my thoughts, and I could sense the Halloween Keeper's presence lurking in the corners of my mind. It was as though I had invited an ancient, enigmatic force into my life, one that would forever alter my connection to the holiday I loved. As Halloween night approached, my celebrations were a mix of joy and sorrow. I reveled in the festivities, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something irreplaceable had been lost. The dark web had offered me a unique insight into the mysteries of Halloween, but it had come at a cost, one that would linger with me like a ghostly shadow on this most magical night. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe.